Hello, my name is Allison. I'm the teacher for KG2B. This blog post covers the week of November 6th, 2016. Last week was a really great week. We had the book fair here all week long. I know a lot of students and a lot of parents were able to visit the book fair and see all the books that were in the lobby. And then on Thursday, all the students dressed up in their book character costumes and they brought their books to school. We got to parade around for the other classes. Everybody really enjoyed that special day. A lot of parents were able to attend our parent-teacher conferences. If you were not able to attend your conference, but you still want to meet with me, please send me an email. We can schedule a time where you can come in. I would love to talk with you about your student. Next week, Thursday, November 17th, we are going on our first field trip of KG2. Today in your student's blue folder, you will be getting a paper that looks like this. This is the field trip information page. It's English on one side, Arabic on the other side, so you can fill out either one. It just says we're going to be going to the park to learn about our tree unit. We're going to be exploring the trees and the plants over in the park right here in Al-Wakra. All students need to wear their yellow PE uniforms and their tennis shoes. And they need to bring their snack and their lunch. We are not going to be able to buy food from the canteen, so they all have to bring a snack and a lunch. Also, students need to bring a large water bottle that day because we will need extra water over at the park. There's no water fountain for us to get water from. So please fill this out, send it back as soon as possible. In math this week, we're still exploring the numbers 1 through 10. We've been practicing these numbers for weeks. We've been practicing writing them, showing different objects to show different numbers. Now we're looking at all of the numbers as a whole and making sure that we know the order these numbers go in. So here at school, we're taking the numbers 1 through 10. We're cutting them apart and putting them into order, or being able to look at two numbers and say which one's bigger and which one's smaller. So we'll practice that all week, and then next week, hopefully we'll have some fun math games for you to play with your student. But homework this week, it's going to be our new sort. We've been working on the letters T and G. The T says t, t, and the G says g, g. So again, up at the top, the Language Arts tab, we do have the songs that go with T and G. So their paper looks like this. On the back are their sorting pieces. And after this video, we'll have some students demonstrating the T and G sort. This is homework. Please do not glue them down. Leave them loose so you can practice over and over and over again. You can keep this at home. It does not need to come back to school. Also, this week for homework, we are sending home a paper that looks like this. We're working with the students at school on writing their name the same way every time. We do have a particular way that the students need to be writing their letters, and that means that all letters need to start at the top. So on these pages, I've actually gone through and put a dot where each letter should start. See? So as your student practices writing their name at home, they can take their pencil and start on the dot every time they write their name. Again, this can stay with you at home. It does not need to come back to school. This one's laminated, so the students can practice, erase, practice, erase. It's important that we do this so that as the students learn their letters, it's consistent with how they write it in their name. So that's for homework this week. Okay. I wanted to remind you that the students have their blue folders. I had a blue folder here. The students have their blue folders. Every Monday, these blue folders go home, and it is important that you open them and that you take everything out. These should be empty when they come back to school. The only things we ever need returned to school are permission forms. Everything else, every homework that we send home, every game that we send home, things like this, can stay at home. We don't need them here. And I'm sorry for that misunderstanding. A lot of students are bringing their homework back to me. I don't need it. It's for you to practice with your student at home so you can practice over and over and over again. Okay? And I think that's all we have for this week. The next blog post will be on November 14th. Please remember to send your permission forms back and remember to do the G and T sort. And here is a video to show you how. Thank you. Toe,
toe,
tie,
tie,
toys,
toys,
tire,
tire,
tooth,
tooth,
top,
top,
gold,
gold,
gate,
gate,
goose,
goose,
game,
game,
goat,
goat,
girl.
girl.
Good job.